So you want to buy a jersey. Ooh, okay. That's fine. I can just get a secondhand jersey. It's gonna be cheaper, right? Oh, okay. Oh, you know what? I'll just get a fake. Fake jerseys have become more and more commonplace among sports fans as the cost for Fanatics gear continues to rise. But at least for that price, you know you're gonna get some pretty quality stuff, right? Well, not exactly. If you're a baseball fan at all, you'll remember a couple years ago when Fanatics took over manufacturing the jerseys for Major League Baseball, and it was horrible. The numbers and the letters on jerseys looked horrible. They were literally falling apart in the middle of games. It was an absolute nightmare. But at least the stuff they're selling to consumers is good, right? No! Fanatics once spelled Taves wrong on a non-custom jersey, then sent me back a Hull jersey when I tried to exchange it for one that was spelled correctly. That's customer service. Oh, beautiful. Big fan of the huge fan. On the bright side, it looks like my daily wish that the Kansas City Chiefs will slowly fade away from existence is starting to come true, so that's something. So if either way I'm going to be getting a piece of garbage that was probably made in a sweatshop and will most definitely give me bone cancer, I'd rather get a fake and pay half the price. So when I was looking to buy a new Leafs jersey at the start of this season, because I may or may not have burned mine after Game 7, I went back to my old reliable, DHgate. DHgate is essentially a slightly higher quality Temu. I've bought pretty much every jersey I own from there over the last couple of years, and I haven't really had any complaints about the quality. But by far, my favorite thing about DHgate is how insane so much of this website is. Shirts are great quality, but be very careful when you review your order because apparently it is okay to send a jersey that says Mommer when you selected Marner. Only 2 stars as only half my order was right. Well, in fairness, you did press the button that says Mommer, so you kind of got exactly what you asked for. Actually, the button says Mamera, so you really screwed this one up. Also, when was this ordered? June 10th, 2025? Literally every single person knew that Mitch Marner was about to leave in free agency. Why would you buy this jersey, especially from a seller named Ballsuit616? I think you got exactly what you deserved, PJ 9. Oh, yeah, another fun thing about DHgate is that they censor seemingly random parts of people's usernames and reviews. Like, Schmitty11 is totally fine, but Luke Elds is blurred out for some reason. What did Luke do? Whatever it is, it can't be worse than whatever a guy who goes around calling himself Schmitty does on a daily basis. No patches. Bad quality. 5 stars. I'm getting some mixed messages from this one. Oh, here we go. Big Pat says, very satisfied. Now that's a review I can get behind. Anything that's good for Big Pat's good for little old me. Oh, and it seems like agrees. Listen, I'm glad what or whoever they were was satisfying to them, but I'm just here for a Leafs jersey. And oh my god, there are so many weird jersey options to choose from. Okay, this is not a jersey the Toronto Maple Leafs have ever worn, even for a second. I do not think it exists outside of this website, and I think the freak who made it should be put in jail. All right, at least these two are military appreciation night jerseys that they've probably worn for warm-ups once or twice, but the rest of these are the creation of someone with a sick mind. This is evil. Why would you do this? Sports jerseys aren't supposed to look like they contain alloys and rare earth minerals. Hey, this one's pylon colored. It's really fitting. You can put that on almost every single defenseman the Toronto Maple Leafs have had this year. I get it's St. Pat's theme, but we have St. Pat's jerseys that are good and less Chernobyl-y. Okay, if you are gonna make a Raptors-inspired Leafs jersey, don't choose your inspiration based on the worst Raptors alternate jersey in recent memory. This one sucks. What is that? Why is it green? That's so bad. Get it away. Get it away. Send it back to the reactor core with the other one. Okay, let's keep going. Okay, this one's kind of cool, but only because it's the Maple Leafs logo pasted onto an exact copy of the Team Canada 2016 World Cup of Hockey jersey. That's the only reason it's good. No points for originality here. Unfortunately, the horror does not end with the front of the jerseys because the names on the back are arguably worse. Okay, Matthews, Tavares, Riley, all right. big name guys. That makes sense. Kadri, Anderson. All right, a bit of a stretch. They haven't played here in a while, but, you know, they were pretty popular when they were here, so I'll let that one slide. Moore and Gauthier? A guy who played for us for like a year and another guy who's widely considered to be one of the biggest draft busts in recent Leafs history. Who the hell would want to buy these jerseys? Then they got Van. Based on the number 25, I'm going to assume they meant Van Riemsdyk, but I'm not really sure why they gave up after the first part of his name. Like, yeah, but you got to pay extra for that. Hey, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it's just for the car enthusiasts. I don't know. You could, of course, opt for a Laval jersey, which is, of course, making sure to service the ever-growing portion of Leafs Nation that both love Joseph Woll and are also Dracula. If that's not your speed, might I suggest a Jordy Ben or Victor Mete jersey? Is there anything better than repping a couple guys who played a combined 23 games for the Maple Leafs? Actually, there is. You could get yourself a Riley jersey. Now, I should clarify, I don't mean Morgan Riley. I mean Mike Riley. Let me just check here. Yeah, right. Mike Riley has never played a single game for the Toronto Maple Leafs. Why is he an option? Who's buying this? Listen, if I'm gonna get a Leafs jersey with the name of a player who hasn't even played for the Leafs, no offense, but I'm going to shoot a little bit higher than Mike Riley. Fuck it, I'll just get a Connor McDavid jersey. He might be the only thing that can save this team anyways. Please, Connor, come home. We need you so badly. Okay, so maybe for some reason you might want to, I don't know, get the name of a player who's actually played for the team you cheer for. How about a Ryan O'Reilly jersey? Or if you want to be really unique, you could get a Max Domi or Simone Benoit jersey with the wrong numbers on them. Now, with all these incredible options, I'm sure you're having difficulty picking just one, and I don't blame you. But don't worry, DHgate has a solution for that too. For a limited time only, you can get your very own John Michael Bunting Tavares jersey. I'm so tempted to actually buy this and see what they send, because as we've seen with the Mar jersey, they don't care what's on the nameplate. It's also funny because there's something so spiritually Quebecois about the name John Michael Bunting Tavares. Like, you could totally picture a 50-year-old dude from Montreal yelling about how he should be playing for the Habs and not Toronto. That John Michael Bunting Tavares. I don't know, call me pretentious, but I think I'm gonna opt for one of those old school jerseys that only have one name on the back. Man, it's so hard to decide. I don't know what to pick. God, and I better be sure of my choice. After all, I am planning on buying 30 of them to get the bulk discount. I mean, look at that deal. That's way too good an offer to pass up. Oh God, I don't know what to do. Yeah, you know what? I might just wait till next year. Let's go, Blue Jays!